This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. In the last session, we were discussing about how to register, that is sign up form, and also we have seen how to work with the login form. After login successfully, we need to go to profile page. Only login users or authenticated users only can able to see the profile.html page. After seeing profile.html page, we are also displaying the name of the request user, current user. Okay, yeah. Now today I'm going to continue with this. So what is this means? I would like to introduce some dynamic URL section here. Why? Because when we open signup.html, if already user is having account, that means user details, we should go to directly login form. So for that purpose, I'm using some dynamic URL section. So you can go to login directly. So where we have to use in signup.html. Okay. So here I have to provide at the end some dynamic URLs. You know how to prepare dynamic URL in Django. Okay. So there is an anchor tag is there. Anchor tag. Inside anchor tag href is there. Href attribute. And after that curly braces percentage URL. The name of the URL you can give this. Okay. Login. And here just I'm giving go to login page. When user is going to hit this link, the URL name is what I provided, login. This name can be matched with URLs. Now you can see in URLs login, user login is there, but name I have not provided. Name equals to login I have to provide. By using this URL name only, it will call user login. Same thing in the user login after signup.html. In this signup.html, we provide dynamic URL for going to login page. Same after that login page also. Login.html, I have to provide one more dynamic URL for going to sign up form. In this login.html, I'm preparing one more link dynamic URL reference percentage URL. URL name is sign up. So here I'm giving so simply go to sign up page like this. So how this name can be identified means by using URL section. Same here also name we have to provide. Name equals to sign up. This is important. Okay, this name through only it can identify the URLs, user login, sign up, all the URLs, and it will call this URL. Let's start this. Please check your audio if you don't get any audio. I think all students are getting my voice. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm just hitting the link. Now first let's go to sign up form slash sign up. I can see already if I have username, first name, last name, email address, all details, I can go to here, go to login page is there. When I click on this dynamic URL, it will communicate with URL and URL name is also clearly mentioned login. That will bring you login page. Again here already you have login, username and password. You can go to sign up page. Okay, this is the link. through code how to move from one web page to another web page. Here I just provided through dynamic URL. This is where we can use dynamic URLs. Already we discussed in the basic session how to prepare dynamic URL, but here we are using now moving from one page to another page through dynamic URL. But sometimes what will happen here, user wants to log out also. Log out in the sense what? So after login, he can go to where? Profile page. Yes or no? Profile page means like for example, here I'm giving name Sai, password Mohan at rate of 123. I can see welcome Sai is there. This is called profile page. Okay. But once we don't log out, these details will be there in the session only. That's what it will not going to be log out. Session details will not be vanish. So that's the reason what I'm trying to say. Look at this. Close this. As I said yesterday clearly, only profile view can able to see the authenticated users only, means login users only. But even in this case, you can see even I have not signed up, even I have not login, but directly I'm able to access profile page or not here. Look at this profile page. Yeah, it's not profile page. Sorry. User is attempting to access profile page, but we are redirecting to what? Login page. Why? Because the code is clear. Look at this. The code I have written like this one. Once you can try to understand here. Okay. So what is happening here? This profile page. In the profile page also I have written if request.user. Is authenticated. Requested.user authenticated means only authenticated users can able to see profile.html. In case requested user is not authenticated, where I have to go? Login. HTTP response redirect. This HTTP response redirect class can be used for redirecting through coding only. Coding means logical programming through we are redirecting from one page to another page. The moment when user is trying to hit the request for profile page, that will not go because only authenticated users can visit the profile page. If user is not authenticated, he can redirect it to login form. Okay, these details I want. Now suppose in the profile form I want to go for logout. Okay, in the profile page I want to go with logout only. So to go with logout, I need to provide some dynamic URL here. So in the profile .html page, after login, user can visit the profile page. In the profile page, user wants to log out, so I can provide logout details also here. One more dynamic URL I'm providing percentage URL. URL name is logout. Okay, my script is click here to log out and click here to log out. User will click here to log out this form. Log out means here it is logout user. Click here to log out. But is there any URL name like logout? No. But if you want to provide any URL name, first of all, you have to create a view for logout. How to prepare view for logout means here you can see on the top already included in the previous lecture. Here authenticate, login also there. But here I have to go for logout also. This logout I am using here. How to prepare logout page means simple. View I am taking. User underscore logout. After this, current request. Current request. And I'm using logout function. Logout of what user? Current user. Requested user is going to be logout. After logout, where we have to redirect? HTTP response redirect of. Again, I have to go for login redirection only within the same site now. So that's what I'm using login slash. This URL, this div I have to use in the URL section. So let's see here. Path I'm taking. This is what? Logout. Then views dot user logout is the view name. Name equals to what is the name? Logout is the name. The moment when we find this logout URL name, okay, in the profile.html, so this URL through it will log out. After logout view will call. Whenever we call logout view, it will log out successfully and it will redirect to login only. This is logout functionality. Let's rerun this. Now you can see here. First I am trying to do sign up, but already I have sign up. Directly I can go to login page. And do you want to go with sign in page back again? You can do it. So this is flexibility here, one page to another page. I am providing login details, Sai and MOHAN @ 123. Click on login. Profile page is there. Profile page also can identify which user is login. So that's what I am going to welcome that user. And here, click here to log out means user can log out successfully. After log out successfully, he can redirect to where? Login page back again. So these are all with the dynamic URL links through only it will work. Again, user has to log in. In the login process, if user is entered some wrong user ID and password, he can click on like please enter valid details or not. Yes, he's going to enter this. Please enter valid details. It is saying clearly because this code already written in the last section. Next procedure is what you know. I want to allow to change the password. Yes. So there are two options are there for changing the password. Okay, changing the password purpose, there are two options are there. One is changing password without old password and changing password with old password. These two options are there here. Changing the password with old password and changing the password without old password. These two options are there. First, we have to go with how to create change password form. We will see this. So change password purpose, authentication form already there now. Just observe. Authentication form is there already. Now I am using one more form, that is password change form. I am using password change form. Next, one more form I am using, set password form is there. Two forms are there here, sir, clearly. Password change form, set password form. One is for with old password we can change. One more is for without old password you can change. There are two options are there clearly. Use these two options. First we'll go for password change form only. I am going to use. So password change form purpose VV is required or not? Yes. So VV is required for password change form purpose. Let's see this password change purpose VV is required or not. Yes, VV is required. I'm trying to write the view only. So I'm trying to create the object for password change form first only. For that, change password with old password. Let's give the comment here. Change the password with old password. How to change password with old password. So in that context, I'm creating what? View. User underscore change password. It's my view name and current request. User underscore change password current request. In this view, I have to use this. What I have to use? If request dot method equal to post. If request dot method equal to post, I need to create object for what? Password change form. Okay, fm equals to password change form. Then user equals to what request? What user? Request user. For which user you want to change password from? Request user only. Whoever logged in, that user's password we need to change. Request dot user data equals to request dot post only. Request dot post. Okay. After that, I have to check that if fm is valid, form dot is valid, form dot is valid. Then I need to do this, save the form. Form is going to be saved. Once form is saving, then one more technique is there here. I will try to show you. Update underscore session underscore auth underscore hash. Update underscore session underscore auth underscore hash is there. This is not available, so it's available only here. Here we have to use update underscore session underscore auth underscore hash. Why this is, sir? Because the moment whenever we log in as a user with username and password, when he is going to change the password means session also should update. That's what I'm using update underscore session underscore auth underscore hash. Session has to recognize the updated password for the next request. So I'm using this technique here, request comma fm dot what user. This user sessions need to be updated. And finally messages dot success. Okay, current request message I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do here. So after successfully authentication, password changed successfully. I can say that. Password changed successfully. Message I have to do this. In the return response, HTTP response, in the HTTP response redirect after changing password, profile page required. Whenever you log out, it will log out and it will show into login page. So else block. If a form is valid, it's okay here. Okay, and post method is okay here. If form is not post method, I have to go with else block. Empty form I have to create. Password for change form. Okay, user equals to request user. Request dot user. This is empty form. Finally, I have to return render current request. Okay, what is your HTML page do you need? Change password dot HTML page is required, and I'm rendering this form object here. Fn. This is the code, sir. Changing the password. So we need to prepare what actually change password.html page we have to prepare. Change password.html page. Let's prepare this change password.html template. So how to prepare this templates? Right click on it. Go to new HTML. Change password.html template I'm using. In this change password.html, almost all code is same, sir. No changes. Okay, so that's what I am trying to copy and paste from other page. Change password.html is there. Let's try to do with signup.html. I think this total code I'm copying and I'll make it correct. Here, change password.html page. Okay, in this change password.html page, what I'm trying to do, just observe here. Go to login page. Here, this is not actually linked. Dynamic URL not required at this moment. Even if user wants to change the password page after visiting, you want to provide any profile page and log out, you can also provide profile and log out. Suppose here I'm trying to use profile. Okay, profile page. Go to profile page. User wants to go to profile page, he can go there. And in the BR section I'm taking, let's copy this and paste into here. User wants to go to log out here also after change password. Click here to log out. Click here to log out actually. If I'm providing facility to the user in change password.html page also, by clicking on profile page, he can go to profile and log out, he can go to log out. And the remaining thing is what actually this is called save option I'm taking. And method equal to post, CSRF token is there. Okay, so now you can see no validate, everything is fine, sir. This is change password. Change password with old password. Okay, when user click on link. But now look at this. I'm trying to create one more view. Here in this view, what form object I created? Password change form. But set password form also there or no? Yes. Set password form will allow you to change without old password. Here with old password, without old password. Okay. Let's copy this code, total view, and I'm providing one more. So view name is change password one. Change password without old password I'm using. Without old password it is. Here without old password. Observe here without old password. Code is same sir, no changes again. Only password form will be changed. Form object will be changed. What here? So here set password form will be changed here. Set password form. That's it. Here also set password form. Remaining things same. So this form will allow you to change the password without enter any old password. And the password change form will allow you to change the password with entering old password. So both options are there. Okay, here what I'm trying to do, change password one I'm taking. This name is URL name. And this URL name is change password. If you click this change password, okay, you are going to change the password with password change form only with old password. If I'm giving this URL, so you are changing the password with old without old password. But here change password one.html I'm providing. This page also need to create template, one more template I'm creating. Change password one.html. Already change password.html code is there. No, let's copy and paste it here. I'm trying to copy and paste it, sir. Here, copy this and paste into change password one.html. So everything is set, but we have to set the URLs. So how to set the URLs here? You can see URLs. A profile name also I need to give because the user can hit this profile link. It will identify the URL name with the dynamic URL profile name. And I'm trying to give here path change. I'm giving slash user dot change password. So user underscore change password one will comma name equals to I'm taking here URL name change password like this. Next view I'm setting path. I'm giving one more URL name change one I'm taking view start user underscore password one. It's a new view comma name equals to what actually change password one comma that's it. But why these names are required? Because in the profile page I have to provide the URLs. So same logout URL how it is there. I need to copy this in the profile page, paste it here, paste it. I can provide the facility here. User can click the URL names. So change password. So here also I'm taking click here to change password. Or what we can say, I can give clearly change password with old password. Here I can provide change password without old password. Old password. Here the URL name is WhatsApp change password one. The URL name. This is the process. Let's see this here. Okay, all these things setting. I hope that let me run this. If anything wrong, we will find out the solution. Not a problem. So first links are working or not, you can observe here. First I'm moving towards sign up form. Already I have registration account. Go to login form. Do you want to go to sign up form? Sign up form. See directly you cannot without login you cannot go to profile page. Look at this. Someone is trying to access profile page directly. He cannot because unauthenticated users cannot able to see the profile form. No, that's what I'm saying. When user is attempting to profile page directly, I'm redirecting them into login form. So user has to login must. Sai is the username. Password is Mohan at the rate of 123 here. My password is. Now we can see this profile page is there. Welcome Sai is there. So current user is trying to attempt to password. If he wants to click on logout means logout. Again, it will redirect to login page. Do you want to change password with old password? Click on this. This old password, new password confirmation is there. Form is there. Okay. So do you want to go back to profile page? So go to profile page. And without old password, do you want change password without old password? Now new password confirmation is there. So here password changing against to current user. Obviously, whoever the login, that user password only we are changing, sir. So let me change the password. First, I'm trying to go to profile back. So now you can see here, I'm going to uh, re-log in here. Sorry, 123. Click on login. Now you can see password with old password. With old password. Old password I know that. Mohan at the rate of 123 I'm taking this. New password I'm giving. Durga at the rate of 123. New password confirmation. Durga at the rate of 123. Click on save. Now where it is saving password, it is showing in the profile page only. But once the moment when we click on logout, it will display the message into where here you can see password changed successfully. You can able to relog in. Now I am trying to enter with old password only, like Mohan at the rate of 123. Old password will not work. Please enter valid details. New password got changed now. Durga at the rate of 123. So it will work. New password. Again, if you want to change back the password without old password, yes, go with without old password. New password only we can do. Right now, my password is Durga at 123. Let's give the password is, for example, any again 18123 back only. New password, confirmation, and click on save. Password changed successfully. The moment when we click on logout, it will show you. Now I'm entering new password here, URGA at the rate of 123. It will not work because already password again changed with Mohan 123. So look at this. This is password changing profile page. Log out. Change password without old password. Change password with old password here.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, in that some websites like forgot password with login, I think.
That will be there. That will be there.
How to like a small example or small? Can you show
That
that?
is not. That is not. That is not small example. Okay. That will be disclosed. That I will discuss in when I start project development. There it will be there. Password link is there. That password forgot password link is there, and change password link is there. That I will show you in the project level of discussion.
Okay, 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 sir.
Yeah,
Thank
that is also same link here. What we provided, that link is there.
okay. That is also there,
Okay.
sir, in the models forgot
No
password
model
also.
password. This here forgot password form is not there, but we have to create our own form. That's where
Okay,
I'm
okay,
asking. It will come on the way to project discussion time.
okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. So, but here only built-in facilities, change password with old password, change password without old password. It is there here. This all built-in authentication form section is there. And now after this, if user wants to change the details, what he can do. So this is also important. Finally, what I'm trying to show you. Look at this user details. Usually where it is available, authenticated underscore user, edit data. Now, right now, user details are there. So our user is current user, Sai user. Sai user is wants to change the details here. Okay, this is against this table only we are working. If user wants to change the details, we need to provide the facility to the user to update the details here. So that's is called what actually uh, how to display user profile data and modify and saves back into database. My intention is to display user profile data and modify it and save back that into database. In that context, I need one form. What form I need? Edit profile form. But already you can see in the forms.py in this authentication application, okay, in the forms.py, in the authentication application forms.py, one form is there. What form? Sign up form. Let's prepare one more form here. I need to prepare one more form here in the forms.py because I need to modify the user details. So where I need to do here in forms.py, I need to change the form class. What form class? Look at this. User is against the user is there here. Password change form. Sorry. User change form purpose. What is required in the sense from Django dot contrib dot auth dot forms import user change form is there. This is also coming from where? Authentication system. User change form. We are importing user change form. Okay. Yes. So how it's user creation form is there, no? Same user change form is there. Or else user change form here also import, comma, user change form like this better. Already there, user change form. This is not required. User creation form is for sign up form. User change form is for changing the user details. For example, user wants to modify his details, he can go through this. I'm creating one more class, one more form class here. So edit user profile form. I'm creating edit user profile form. Edit user profile form. It should be inherited from what? User change form. User wants to change his details, he can get. So class meta, class meta. In this meta section, you can see model equals to what actually user. Against to user model, I'm going to change. What fields do you want to change? You can allow that. But observe carefully here. Before meta section, I'm not allowing the password changing here. That's what I'm using. Password equals to none. I'm taking. Means I don't want allow user to change password here in the editing page because I have a facility clearly user wants to change the password. I provided them change password with old password, change password without old password. No. So that's enough. So I'm not allowing password editing here in this edit profile form. Only model equals to user. Okay, model equals user. And what fields do you want allowed to modify? You can provide this. So what fields do you want allowed? So I'm allowing to modify username and I'm allowing to modify first name. This allowing to modify last name and I'm allowing to modify email address. I'm allowing to modify any last name or date joined also. You can use date joined like this. You can do any modification. What modification do you want? Okay, last login also there. So many options are there in the table. Last login. These all the options I'm allowing modification. This is what edit user profile form. So now because of this you edit user profile form, what I need to do in the profile page code will be changed, sir. Okay, in the profile HTML code will be changed and the view section also profile page previously how it is only normal profile form or not. Look at this normal profile form. But here we need to create what? Profile page, we have to create object for edit profile form, but edit profile form is not available for this view section. Okay, now we can see authentication app dot forms import sign up form is there, but edit profile form is not there. I'm making available this edit profile form to this form. So once we make this available edit profile form here, so we need to create object for edit profile form and user can edit the profile data and he can update back to the database clearly. So edit profile form we need to change. So where in the profile page only. So in the profile page, try to understand here. If request dot user dot is authenticated and if request dot method equals to post, this also need to be required. Now you can see if request dot method equal to post. Then we need to create form object. What form object? Edit profile form. Request dot post instance equals to request dot user. Request dot post. request dot post comma instance is there equals to request dot user. Who is going to be edit the profile? Current user. Fm is a form object. Okay. Then I'm writing again if fm dot is valid, form is valid, and what I can say fm dot save I have to say. After saving what actually messages dot success, messages framework is there, messages dot success. For current request, what I have to use? User profile is updated. User profile has updated like this. I'm giving message. Okay, when it is required, if fm dot is valid. Okay, method is post method. If method is not post method, I can go to what actually empty form. Else block I have to do this. Else block fm equals to what actually edit profile form empty block. Okay. Edit profile form. Then again I'm using instance equals to request dot user here. Instance equals to request dot user. This need to be done. FM. But this FM object did I send into return response? No. So what I need to do here, edit profile form, return render profile.html, name request.user, but FM also we have to send one more context is there here FM. So this also need to be there. So what I have to do here, form colon FM. FM. This also I'm sending into profile page. So if user is authenticated, this total things need to be done. If not authenticated, directly can go to login. So this is profile form option here, profile, edit user profile data. But in the profile.html also code will be changed, sir. Right now in the profile.html nothing is there. There is no form tag to display the form details. But in profile.html we have to change the code. What change? Just try to change profile.html for messages framework you have to write. Okay. Now everything is okay, but let me change this sign up.html is there. No? Sign up. This code I'm changing completely. This I'm trying to do. Copy this form section in the profile page. I'm trying to make here. And if you want to go for label displaying with messages framework code also, we have to copy this in profile.html, paste it here. So now this is the update. So here I'm using simply save button or update button after profile changing user. Look at this. This is profile changing completely, but form action is required. Form is there anyway. So FM is there. FM in form like this. Form tag is there. Now this time you can see current user profile data will display, but we have to set this. We've already set it. No problem. Directly run this. Now you can see the moment when I go to here, sign up, go to login, and I want to go for Sai profile. Password is Mohan at rate of 123. So this profile view is going to be display. Now you can see how it came. Username Sai, first name Sai, last name Kumar, email address Sai, email. This is because of from this table only. Current table is there, no auth underscore user. These details need to be update. So user wants to update his details. He can update his details. Now you can see username he wants to change. In place of Sai Kumar he wants to give. First name he wants to change. Okay. Uh, what we can say Sai and Sai for example. Last name he wants to change. Email address he wants to change for example Sai Kumar at gmail.com. Date joined you want to change the date joined you can use you can change 2023-04-11 is there that I want to make this 12. Last login this is okay not a problem. After saving this now you can see again login successfully log out successfully because profile page is completely changed, but where is profile is updated is displaying. So actually profile updated is not displaying. I will show you that. Messages framework is there or not, you have to see. It has to be changed the profile update. So here profile, user profile has updated is there. Now you can see it is updated here. Okay, you have to click on save. I by mistake previously I click on this logout actually. That's what it's going. Profile has updated showing. But let's try to save this again. Sai Kumar. And first name also I'm taking Sai and Sai. Last name Prasad I'm taking. You can change any details. Now I'm going to save these changes. So logout is there here. Let me show you. The session is over, then it is logout. Now you can see Sai Kumar Sai at gmail.com. This profile is not at all updated. Let me show you the update profile because every time I'm doing just logout by mistake actually. It's not correct. Little updates are not a problem. Now I'm trying to do Sai, first name Sai, last name I'm taking Prasad, Sai Kumar at gmail.com. So this I want to save it here. Click on save it. Profile has updated. After profile has updated, go and check out in the database. Now you can see Sai Kumar, last name Prasad. Okay, first name Sai. These details are changing. Clear. User wants to change the updated data. Profile wants to update. He can do changes in this profile updation. First of all, whoever currently login request user, I need to bring their details into this text boxes and allow the editing option. But why password is not coming? Because of I have included in my view section clearly, not view section. I included in the form section clearly password equals to none. In the edit profile form, password equal to none means no password is going to be edited. So this is all about basic authentication system. Okay, login.
Sir, that how that
So
data will be reflected, sir, in that proper in that form, sir.
you can see the view section code is there. No,
Edit the user profile. Due to this instance is equals to request dot user, sir.
obviously current user only.
Yeah.
Current user requested data only. It is going to update it. No,
Okay. One more doubt, sir. That you have previously saving that form means it will go into the login page. Why it is what changes you have done, sir?
nothing. By mistake, I click on logout page. The moment, just a moment. By mistake, it's. I'll show you. Okay.
Username is changed, I think so. Sai.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. That is also correct. Now, nothing has changed. By mistake, if I click on save, no, by mistake, I click on logout actually. This link is there.
Okay.
That's what it's going to log out.
Okay, sir.
So this is about authentication system and how to change password, how to log in, how to register. Okay, clear redirection and with authentication, authorization. This coding is very important in the project development process. Even when I explain some two, three projects in at the end of the sessions, Django, there this kind of code is helpful to us to prepare our project completely. So better to focus this total application once you can practice, so it will be clear for you, so that you will get clarity how the navigation is going to take place, how the password is changing and user is login, profile page how it is working, dynamic URLs how it is working, through coding how to navigate, through design how to navigate. These are all important things. So up to now, whatever we discussed, these are all one type of views, like function based views only we discuss. And tomorrow I'm going to start with a new concept completely, that is class based views. So class-based views topic I'm going to discuss in tomorrow's session. From there onwards, mostly my focus is on class-based views only. Even Django REST framework also, that is REST API, most of the cases class-based view through only we will do our task. That I'll continue in tomorrow's session.